Hey everybody. Hey everybody. Welcome to another episode of Dream Chat. I am so excited tonight because we have a special guest. Her name is Tia Smith, and she is a certified fitness instructor and a former mama blogger, and I am so excited to have her on. So let me Hey Asila, how are you? Let me make sure that that's good. Okay, so we're just waiting for our guest. One second. One second. One second. Okay. Hey, Tia, let me bring you on. Tia. Okay. I'm bringing Tia on. Okay. Hey, Tia.
Hi,
How are you?
I'm great. How are you?
Good. I feel like I need to get up, sitting a little higher. Okay.
Yes, me too.
Thank you for being a guest on Dream Chat tonight. As you know, if you're watching, Dream Chat is about mothers, women who I feel that are doing their thing, living their life, doing whatever it is they need to do to be happy. And Tia is one of those people who is living her passion. Let me just read you her bio. Tia Smith is a 35-year-old wife and mother of three. As a group fitness instructor, she gives the opportunity or has the opportunity to serve the women in her community by creating workouts that meet their needs. She also offers Healthy Habits, a program for women looking to achieve long life to achieve lifelong health and wellness change. So welcome Tia. Thank you, Tia.
No problem.
Welcome.
Thank you. Thank you.
So don't be nervous. This is just a fun, like it's called Dream Chat. So, we're just gonna chat a little bit.
Okay, I'm
um,
excited.
one one of the things I was reading about you or on your blog is that you had a 2019 bucket list.
Yes. Hmm.
So have you did a lot of the things on that bucket list?
I've done a lot of the things on that bucket list, but I also have not done a lot of the things on that bucket list. Some of the travel, like I just haven't gotten around to doing yet. I wanted to visit New Orleans before the end of the year. I don't think
Hmm.
that's going to happen. I wanted to go to the beach with my husband, just a solo couples trip.
Yeah,
I don't think
yeah.
that's going to happen, but we are going away this weekend. So, but it's just not to the beach. So, some of the stuff, yes. Some of the things, no.
A couple of the things that you had on there were those certified in certain exercises. Did you get those done?
I did all of the career stuff that you see up there. I have accomplished all of that, except for posting consistently to my website. That I need to do better about. But all that other stuff, I am certified 10 toes down, head to toe.
Now, if you're watching, feel free to comment. Let us know you're watching. If you have a question, you can put that in the comments. I don't know if you can see the comments, Tia, but if you can, I'll just read them out. Like we have one comment from our friend Scylla. She was like, "I see those arms. I see
Oh,
the," and
yes.
I
Yes, but no, I
um,
can't see comments. I can't see them. Okay.
okay. So you've been married, what, 14 years,
Yes.
right?
Yes, coming up
Three
on
kids.
14 years.
Tell us the transition because the funny thing is me and you have never met in person. Like we only know each other in the online world, which is really cool. And I've
Uh-huh.
been following you for a long time. But tell me, and how I met you, you were a blogger, a mommy blogger, right?
Yep.
And tell me about the transition from that to being a fitness instructor or a certified fitness and just that whole transition. Because I remember when you made the post, like, something's changing. I got to let this go. I got to follow my heart. So, what was that like?
Well, I was mommy blogging for a long time. I had my daughter and I was all about motherhood, all things parenting. Like I jumped into being a stay-at-home mom immediately. I left my job. I worked all the way up until I had her. I had my last day at work and I became a stay-at-home mom. I had two more babies after that. And at some point, once my kids, not that they weren't babies anymore, but once they got a little older, um, I just kind of felt like I was struggling to write about that every day, and it just kind of got to a place where I thought to myself, like, Tia, your kids are getting older now. you aren't only like a mom. Like, what are some of the things that you like, that you want to talk about, that you kind of want to put out into the world? And when I really thought about it, I was like, the one thing that's been consistent throughout my whole life is fitness and being in shape. Like, I've always, well, not that I have always been in the best shape, but I have always had the desire and the mindset to be in great shape. So I just decided to explore that a little bit more and to see how I could possibly make that a career for myself. And it just kind of organically just happened. Like, and I know, like, I truly know that this is my purpose, because of the way everything has just worked out and how easily it's all been put together. I gave up blogging. I became a fitness instructor, and it's been like smooth sailing ever since.
So are you a fitness instructor full time?
I am. This is my career. This is what I do for a living. Yeah.
Yeah, I was telling my best friend that you like on your Instagram, like you do it all. I see you doing the chair exercises, the Pilates, the things on your feet that look like, a little stepping thing. Like you do it all. Like, so what I guess the question I want to ask is, because another thing she was telling me about motivation, like where do you find the motivation? It's one thing to teach Zumba, you know what I mean? And you just teach Zumba, but you do it all. So where do you find the motivation to do all the different type of exercises that you do?
Well, because I know in order for you to have long-term success, with health and wellness, you got to keep it fun. You got to keep it different. You can't get into a rut. And for me as an instructor, I feel like if I'm able to offer several different types of workouts, for one, it keeps my job fun because I'm not doing the same thing every time I go to work. And then for two, I like trying new workouts and hearing what women have to say about them. That's one of my favorite things about my job, is when I whip out a new workout or a new exercise, and I get immediate feedback right there in class as to, as to whether or not that's something that people like or they don't like. So I like that. I like experimenting and trying different things, with the same end result is to stay in shape. So, yeah.
So let me ask you a question. How important is mindset when it comes to exercising and staying healthy?
Mindset is 100% the biggest obstacle that I would say people come across when they're trying to switch over and start a new journey.
Why do you think that is?
I think, well, specifically speaking for women, I think that's because women always put maybe other things first. Maybe you have a husband or you have kids or you might have a job or whatever. So you hold those things, just as higher priorities in your life. So you don't necessarily put your own self-care first. And I always tell women, self first is not selfish. You have to kind
I
of,
like that. Self
yeah,
first, not self. I'm gonna write that down right
yes, yes, write that down, girl. Self first is not selfish. So when you're thinking about being an amazing career woman or an amazing wife or a great mom or a friend or a daughter or a sister or a friend, or we have all these roles in our life, the most important role you'll have is the role of just being yourself. And so another thing that keeps me motivated is the way that I feel about myself, and the love that I have for myself. If I could bottle that up and like put it on the market and sell it to other people, like I would do that, because I feel like a confident woman is able to do so many different things and she can achieve and get past really anything. And
Yeah.
that also motivates me, just wanting to give that, like I want to give that to everybody every day, which is why I love my job, because I feel like I actually get to do that, even though it's for only 1 hour every day. Well, for
Yeah.
them, it's only for an hour, but I feel like I get to give that to people every
Yeah.
day. Hmm.
Now, if you're just tuning in, I'm speaking with Tia Smith of Tia V Fitness. She's a certified instructor. Comment if you have questions. Let us know where you are watching from. I am in Tampa, Florida. Where are you at, Tia?
I'm in McDonough, Georgia.
She's in Georgia. So let us know where you are watching from and what we talked about mindset issues. Do you feel that you have mindset issues or anything holding you back from staying fit or having your best body? Like I said, 2019 was going to be the year of my best body. So, I'm working on it every day. Um, Another one of questions I wanted to have, asked you was about food versus exercise. Is one more important than the other, or they
Yes.
work together?
Well, they do work together, but food is definitely more important. You could work out every single day and sweat all day, every day doing those workouts. You could sit in the sauna, you could waist train, you could lather yourself up in all those things people buy. But if you're still not going to eat right, none of it matters. You just cancel all that good stuff you did. You cancel it all out when you choose to eat things that are maybe not the best choice. So food
Yeah,
is
somebody
definitely
said that
important.
you can't outwork a bad diet.
No, you cannot. Not unless you're like Michael Phelps or I don't
Or
know.
a teenager.
Yeah, or like a teenager, like a kid. I'm sure my
Yeah,
9-year old, she can eat whatever she wants and it doesn't matter. But once you,
yeah.
yeah.
Because
Hmm.
I have a friend today. I went to Zumba today, and one of my friends that I met there, she did Zumba with me, which was an hour. But before I came, she had did another hit workout, which was an
Oh,
hour.
yeah.
So I was like, oh, you know, you doing it. She was like, she said, I work out all the time, but if I ate right, I would be having it going on. And I, like you said, you can work out all you want, but you have to eat. Like you have to eat your fruits and veggies and grains and,
Yes, and you
and
have to
all that.
measure it out and
Yeah.
have a plan and all of those things. Yes.
So let me ask you, are you vegan, vegetarian? You eat meat?
Let me tell you, Bernetta, I am, I eat depending on my goal at the moment. So,
Okay.
which is funny that you asked me that because starting in November, I got to go back to no meat. Like, I got to
Okay.
go back to eating a vegetarian diet. So for me, really, it just depends on my goal at the moment and what I'm doing. I will never say that I don't eat meat. Because if I feel like eating meat and I feel like that's what I want to do to satisfy a craving, like I will eat meat. But I try
Mhm.
to limit my meat intake on a
Okay.
regular basis. I try to limit it. And if I do eat meat, it's like seafood, salmon,
Okay.
shrimp. Yeah.
Do you eat dairy?
I will eat dairy, but I also limit it. I
Okay.
limit it, but I will. Let me see. I have to think
What's
really
your
hard
dairy?
about it
Like
though.
cheese? What's your
Ooh.
dairy choice?
If I
Cheese?
do,
Like,
nah, it's probably sour cream. Like if I'm gonna eat
okay.
dairy, I reserve it for like Taco Tuesday, and I'll have like a tablespoon of sour cream. Yeah.
Okay. Okay. Another thing I want to ask you about is motivation. Where do you feel, or this is, well, I have a two-part question, motivation. How do you motivate the women to like work out, or what is a good motivation? Because I have a friend that wants to start getting up early,
Hmm.
to start working out. She works out now, but it's in the evening, but she wants to work out in the morning. She feels she would have better energy. And her question to me was like, where do you find the motivation every morning just to get up and get out the bed?
Well, for one, it's my job. So for me personally, I know other people are expecting me to show up, right?
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
that's where my motivation. But before I was an instructor, so before all of that, for me, just the results. Like I just wanted to feel good about myself, and so for me, that was enough to make me leave my house, go for a run, or go to the gym, just
Mhm.
seeking the results that I knew I wanted, and I knew I wasn't going to get that chilling at home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So if somebody is new to working out because you teach a multiple variety of classes and
Hmm.
they don't know what to do, like what would you suggest they start on? Hey, Vicky. Somebody else said they are watching. Jacqueline watching from Stockbridge. Stilla watching from Sebring. Hi,
Oh,
guys.
Stockbridge, girl, come see me. Come work out with me. Yeah, so I would say if you're new to fitness or you're just trying to get back into the habit of working out, pick something that you know you love to do. And for a lot of people, that is Zumba or some dance based fitness class. Pick something that you know you're going to enjoy, that's fun, and just start making it a habit to go to that class when it meets
Mhm.
1 to 3 times a week. Start there with something that you know you really love. And once you get into the habit of just leaving your house and going to work out, then kind of build on that and start going to some strength training class. Go to a HIIT class. HIIT training is phenomenal. You get a lot of bang for your buck in a short amount of time in a HIIT training class, and you will get results from HIIT training. if you go enough, and if you're eating right.
Now,
Yes.
Jacqueline says she goes to the studio 4 to 5 days a week. That's awesome, Jacqueline.
Oh, yes. Oh, I know Jacqueline. Hey, girl. Hey, I know her. Yes.
Oh, does she go to your studio?
She does. Yes, she
Okay.
does. I hope to see Jacqueline tomorrow morning, actually.
So you said that your purpose is helping women live healthier lives.
hmm
When did you feel that you knew that was your purpose?
I knew that was my purpose when I got certified and I taught my first class. And when class is over well, at the end of all of my classes, I say, thank you for working out with me today. And sometimes after class, they clap or they say like, no, thank you for working out with us. I just feel so good while I'm at work. I have yet to have a day where I've been like, oh gosh, I don't feel like going to work today. And that's how I used to feel when I worked in corporate America. I would wake up, I would be like, I do not feel like putting on this makeup, putting on these heels, and going over here and sitting in this cubicle. Like I wasn't in love with it. I did it because I needed to work. So I'm not knocking that at all. That certainly served its purpose in my life. And a lot of the skills that I learned in corporate America, I use those as an instructor now. So every moment in your life serves a purpose. But yeah, I have yet to feel like, oh, like I gotta go to work. And I genuinely, when I say I love what I do, like I love it.
It
I love it.
exudes, like through your Instagram posts, through your stories, that you love what you do, and like it exudes that is your life. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like this is your life, and it is weaved into your everyday. So I think that's
Right.
pretty cool. We have another question. It says, how do you motivate your clients to work outside of working out with you? Or do you motivate your clients to work out when they're not working with you?
Well, based on the way my job is set up,
You need them to work with you.
I need them to come work out with me. But I do tell people when they go on trips, don't completely abandon your fitness routine. Try to still walk. If your hotel has a treadmill, definitely try to do something that increases your heart rate. And if for whatever reason, if you can't like come to class, do still try to do something at home. I tell people all the time, if you cannot afford a gym membership, or if you're just not at a place where you want to work out in a group setting or in a gym, YouTube is your friend. Get on YouTube.
Absolutely.
Yes, get on YouTube, do some searches. You can literally find any workout that you want to do on YouTube, and it costs you nothing, and you don't have to go anywhere. Yes.
For years I used YouTube. I only got a gym membership when I moved to Florida just because it was so affordable. But YouTube has been my best friend for years. Like, it's no excuse why you can't work out.
There's no excuse.
Now, I read that you have a degree in broadcast journalism somewhere.
I do.
And that you have said, one day I will use this. That's
Yes.
what you said.
Yes.
So how will you use that?
Well, hopefully in 2020, some of those 2019 goals that you read for this, I'm gonna push them to the right and have them show up in 2020. Now that I got instructing and teaching classes down, I do want to build on that and create a platform where I'm sharing healthy recipes, talking to women about their goals, and just spreading that encouragement in a digital way. So I hope to revamp my YouTube channel, or maybe I'll take advantage of Instagram TV. I haven't really decided how I'm going to put out my videos, but I do intend on putting me back on the internet in some kind of way.
Doing what you love. So that makes
doing what I
easier.
love. Mm-hmm.
That leads me into the hubs part, doing what you love, because like you said in the beginning, you were, blogging when you had your child. But how was the transition with the hubs? When he saw the transition of like, okay, I'm leaving this behind, I'm going all in with my fitness. How was that? How did it affect your marriage? Was he just 100% supporting? Like, how was that?
Well, I would say, and this is probably not the best thing to say, but it's the truth. He was never really supportive of me vlogging, to be honest with you. Yes, like I do not have an Instagram husband, like how everybody's like, my husband takes my pictures, and girl, no, nope, he was not that husband. that was going to take my pictures for me every Sunday so that I could blog all week. No. So, I mean, he liked that I blogged, and he was glad or happy for me that I was doing something that at the time I really loved doing. But it's not like he was like an integral part of like assisting me with pushing it, because my husband is also very much so a person that likes to work out and likes to stay in shape. I think me teaching fitness classes is something that he can just relate to more. Therefore, he is more, I think, just naturally supportive, you know?
Okay.
I remember when I was blogging, I would be like, come take pictures of me real quick while I make this chicken noodle soup so I can post about it, you know, because I got a paid sponsored post I need to put up. And football would be on, and he would be like, girl, no, like your chicken noodle soup better wait till this football game goes off, you know? But now with me instructing and me making that transition, it's like because he understands the world of fitness. He's like, oh yes, you have a class. Let me pick up the kids for you. Let me make dinner. Let me give them baths. Let me put them to bed. You know, he's super supportive of this. And I think it's because he just gets it. He just gets it.
You know, when you said that, it reminded me of the show, This Is Us. And I know you love that show.
I do. Yep.
And I want to say thank you for talking to us tonight, because you're missing the show for us. Doesn't it come on at 9 p.m.?
It does, girl, but I record it. It's on my DVR,
Okay.
so it will be there for me tomorrow.
Okay. I watch it on Wednesday too, actually. I watch it the next day on Hulu. But so what do you say, or what can you say to moms who are watching, who may be stuck somewhere in a job that they don't like, and it's not necessarily, you know, entrepreneurship, but they're just not happy where they are, and they know where they want to go, but for whatever reason they're afraid or they feel stuck. What would you say to them to like make that first step?
I would say figure out the path that leads to where you want to go, and then just make one decision at a time. Don't try to overwhelm yourself with trying to, you know, do everything right now to make a complete 180 change, and jumping right into something. Really think about what you want to do, how it's going to impact your personal life, just you as a person, but then also how it may impact your family. And then just make one step at a time to kind of take you to where you want to go. I didn't become a fitness instructor overnight. I first started by just working out again and making sure that I was a person that truly did love fitness. Like, I put myself to the test and I said, okay, let me make sure I'm a person that has the discipline to get up and work out, even if this wasn't my job. Am I a person that's going to live a fit, healthy life? And when I could answer that question with yes, I was like, okay, now let me see if I even like group fitness classes. So then I started going to more group fitness classes, not necessarily working out in the gym by myself, but then I started attending classes. Found out, yes, I do like the group setting, and I do like working out with a group of people. Then I became a size instructor. I tested the waters with that, teaching that one class. Really enjoyed it. So then I said, okay, let me take the next step to get my full certification so that I can teach whatever I want. And ended up doing that. And it was the best decision, you know, that I could have made for myself. But I took it one step at a time. I didn't just dive right into taking my certification test and, you know, pushing myself to my end goal without kind of knowing for sure along the way that, yes, I'm making the right decision. Yes, I'm making the right decision. So.
Okay, I have a question that I wrote down just because it's kind of a selfish question, but it's for me.
Okay.
So, do you have any exercise suggestions for how to get these thighs toned?
Well, yes. I'm a big fan of Pilates. I mean, and I'm not saying that because I teach it, but I'm a big fan of Pilates. Pilates is a good overall body workout. It does focus more on your core, but your whole body gets worked out in a class like Pilates. Or if you can go to a bar class. After I had my second baby, I did nothing but bar classes, and got into some really great shape doing that. Bar classes will definitely work out all of your leg. All of it.
I just thought of something when you were talking about when you said children. Do you have any suggestions, or Does any woman ever talk to you about, like, when you have kids, sometimes they have that, and I may be pronouncing this wrong, that
Uh-huh.
diastasis recti.
Hmm.
Um, do you only think that you can get rid of that with surgery, or like there are exercises that can make that lessen? And if you don't know what am I saying it right?
Yeah.
Diastasis recti. Sometimes when
Right.
you have children, our muscle that was like this before
Hmm.
separates,
Hmm.
and sometimes it comes back, but some women it doesn't, it stays separated, and that's why you see so many women with that hangover, because no matter how many sit-ups they do, crunches, like, it will not come back tight.
Right. I would say personally, I don't believe that that's something that you can 100% rectify without having some type of surgery to fix it.
Hmm.
I believe women when they say they've tried everything and they haven't been able to um,
Hmm.
get it to fuse back together. So, I mean, based on the women that I know and from what I've seen,
Yeah.
I would say that that's something that you probably would at least want to seek out medical
Yeah.
advice for.
Yeah. And how do you know you have it? There are tests on YouTube. We don't have to go through it tonight, but there are tests on YouTube where you put your finger in and
Yeah.
you see how many fingers you can fit down in there. So yeah.
Yes. And
But
your
I was
doctor
trying to
can
tell
tell
my
you.
husband about it, and he was like, he don't even believe that was real. He was like, y'all just need to. I'm like, it's not exercise. Like, it is a real condition. It
Hmm.
is a real condition.
It's a real
But
condition.
okay, so I want to thank you. We're not finished though. I want to play a game with you.
Okay.
Everybody that comes on, before we leave, I play a word association game. So I say a word and you tell me the first thing that comes to mind.
Okay.
Okay?
Oh gosh. All right.
The first word is carbs.
Delicious.
What's your favorite carb?
Whew. I'll name all of them really quick. I love French
Okay.
fries, rice, pasta, beans. Beans are a carb, but they're also a source of protein. I love beans.
Okay.
Mashed potatoes, baked potatoes. I like potatoes really in any
Okay.
way you can
Yeah,
serve them.
fries are my favorite carb, but I like some of the carbs you mentioned as well. Okay, so next word, life.
Hmm.
Now remember the first thing
The
that comes
first
to
thing,
mind.
the first thing I thought was interesting.
Yeah, that is true. Okay, motherhood.
Challenging.
Yes.
Hmm.
Okay, freedom.
Hmm. Oh, I don't know. The first thing that I thought of was I haven't had freedom in a in a long time. I don't even know what that feels like since I
Okay,
still have little
okay.
babies.
Um, food.
I love it. Yeah.
Of course.
Yes.
So that was the dream chat, but I want you to tell them how they can find you, where they can, contact you, things like that.
Okay, you can find me on Instagram at tiavfitness.com. If you're in the Atlanta area, I teach in Stockbridge, Georgia at Pamela Bennett Fitness. I'm on the schedule quite a bit, so you can find me. You can also enjoy your first class at the studio on me. So if you come work out with me, that first class is free. Um, where else am I? I'm on Twitter, same handle at Tia V Fitness, and my website is tiavfitness.com.
Do you only teach once a day on the days you teach?
Oh, no. There are
Uh,
some days where I teach like more than one class. Yeah.
okay. Okay.
Yes.
Awesome. Okay, and I have one last question to close it out. What is the next big thing for Tia?
The next big thing for me would be putting out video content on a regular basis. So
Okay.
I'm really serious about wanting some type of show that I'll produce and put together and put it
Mhm.
out regularly in 2020. That is my 2020 career goal.
That
Hmm.
was my next question is when? Okay, 2020. So
Yep.
we'll be looking for that. Again, we want to thank Tia for being a guest on Dream Chat Live. We learned some new things. I hope you were motivated. And like she said, she's everywhere. Instagram, definitely follow her on her stories on Tia V Fitness. And we'll be back next week with another amazing mom and wife and to tell us about her journey. So thank you, Tia. I hope you
Thank
had a
you,
good
Renetta. I
time.
did. Thank you for having me.
You are welcome. And I was gonna say something about This Is Us, but me and you will be watching it tomorrow. Well, you
Yes,
might watch it tonight because you are DVRing it.
I am DVRing it, but I'm a watch it tomorrow.
All right. Well, thank you again and again. If you live in the Atlanta area, check her out. She said your first class is on her, so you really have no excuse but not to go get a free workout, you know.
Yes, yes, I got you, girl. Come check me out.
All right. Thank you guys. See
Thank
you later,
you.
Tia.
Bye. Good
Thank you.
night.
Good night.